A few changes for the Swans tonight. Tyler Dickinson in goal as usual with a fullback pairing of Owen Bolger and Joe Pratley-Jones. Joe Hicks and Arsene Oikei are the centre-backs. The midfield holding pairing is Joel Powell and Alex Kelly, with Anis Nur coming into the lineup on the left wing, Stan Flaherty on the right wing. The attacking front two, John Gilbert and Eddie Simon on the bench. It's Trey Cook, Mitch Goff, Josh Tobin and Jake Frayling. He's gone direct for goal and Tyler gets down to make a good save there, kept in play as well. Owen Bolger's going to pick that up and the Swans can hit the counter-attack here. They've got men flying forward. Anis Nur tries to switch but that doesn't reach Joel Powell, who is herring away. Anis Nur is back in possession though. He's gone down the channel. Swans have a throw in. Do they? No, stays in play.
Oh, Arsene getting caught on the ball here and Didcot are in. And it's a lovely finish to put the home side 1-0 up.
Yep. It's a gift from Arsene there at the back and played the Didcot striker through on goal and he really couldn't miss one-on-one there. And Swans are going to have to turn this one around today.
Eddie Simon now in the box. Gilbert down the line, crosses it in.
Oh, nearly.
It's almost into the back of the net.
It's Joe Hicks, got the touch on that, I think.
Get up! Go in, Jim. Good boy.
Seven is steaming forward here. Owen Bolger was in the middle and not in his usual left-back position. It's a goal-bound shot. Tyler Dickinson parries. And Joe Pratley-Jones is there to put that one out for a corner, but alarm bells ringing. The Didcot man got a shot away completely unchallenged, and Tyler couldn't push that one out of harm's way completely either. Ball into the box, won by Didcot, and Tyler Dickinson gets a good hand to that. Might have been heading into the back of the net via the underside of the bar if he hadn't got in the way of that. Yeah, Swans looking threatening from these set pieces, and Flaherty's gone short this time. Gilbert's given him a ball. Flaherty's got a really good angle to work with, and that is blazed high and wide. PJ with a flat throw in this time. Didcot once again equal to it. PJ goes for goal, and that one not a million miles away.
Playing it out wide to Owen Bolger. We can play it into Gilbert, and the pass is just a bit wayward again. Oh, Joe Hicks getting brought out of position there, and Didcot are sort of in now. He can take a shot, but it's gone over.
Yeah, he went early. It wasn't a bad shot either, but...
Come on, guys. Stay there! 3-0 down inside about 15 minutes.
Gilbert with it now, driving through the Didcot defence. Poor initial ball, but he's picked out Anis. The second bite of the cherry. Anis can have a strike, and does, and it's a good one as well.
Oh, wow.
And it nearly catches the Didcot keeper out at his near post, but he gets down well, and that one flies over the bar and out for a corner.
Stan plays Eddie Simon in, who takes a touch. Eddie puts it over the bar. There was a chance for the Swans there. Really good chance. Bolger needs to get up to that. Arsene now.
Swans are going to need to get back into this game soon if they're going to have any chance of claiming 3 points tonight. Flaherty driving down the right-hand side, goes inside to Joel.
Stan shoots, and it's a
Corner
ball. Come on, boys.
Flaherty with the ball towards the middle of the box. Bounces.
Yes!
And a foul given.
Is it an own goal?
Oh, no. It's a foul given. I'd put PJ centre back and take one of the centre backs off.
Back to Stan. Stan cuts inside. John Gilbert.
Penalty for the Swans!
Why did the referee delay for the shot?
Stan Flaherty was taken down. I'm not sure if the linesman buzzed him or he saw it late, but this is a massive opportunity. So you would naturally let the play develop.
You do complain when...
Here is a massive chance. Stan Flatty from the swat for the Swans. And calmly dinks that one down the middle. The Swans are level with 15 minutes to play, and it is game on here at Luke Meadow.
That's ice cold from Stan. Ice cold. And hopefully a nice photo taken there for the celebration. Right. Come on, boys.
It's not been a classic, this.
No.
It hasn't
Stan.
been.
Down the right-hand side here. Does
Passes
cut in,
man.
gets taken out, but Joel Powell...
No advantage played.
Back to Stan. Stan with a fake. Stan in the box. Stan shoots!
Oh my goodness
just past
me,
the
I
post.
thought that was in. I thought that was just going to nestle in that bottom corner there.
Kelly. Playing Trey, but Trey couldn't get to it. And it's
No, we are short here. This is not a great position to be in. Gallagher driving through the defence. He might be able to get a shot away and does. And it's straight down Dickinson's throat, spilled.
Oh my word.
30 seconds to go. Frayling goes backwards. Swans need to get it forward, and that is that.
Why has he played it? What's the time?
Yeah, it's full time. That is full time here at Didcot. Honours even. It's a hard fought point on a very boggy surface. All right, Kalodge. And Swans are going to have to settle for a point. We'll be back on Saturday, away to Beaconsfield Town. Here with the manager, Scott Harris. Honours even here at Didcot. Was that a fair point in your mind, or do you think the Swans deserve to come away with something more?
Well, I was just saying to the boys in the dressing room that I think the narrative in these kinds of games is always set before the game even starts, really, where if a team ends up sort of getting an early lead and they're down the bottom of the league and they'll hang on to get something, then obviously the narrative is typically that they've battled and they've deserved a point as such. I would say the point on our side of things is the least we deserve from the game. Yes, we made a mistake to give them an early lead, which the guy took the goal really well, actually. Really good finish, but let's be honest, it was pretty much one of the only times they entered our box. I think on a difficult surface, the boys played some good football, and we got into good areas. And combination of decision making and execution sort of led to us not being able to convert a lot of the situations that we had. But when you're 1-0 down and with time ticking away and you end up getting the equaliser, we actually sort of spoke 10 minutes to go or so there about sort of rolling the dice and making another move of some sort to try and force a winner. But sense sort of told us that a point here at that stage, having been a goal down, isn't the end of the world, and that was how it ended, obviously.
Yeah, I think it's worth emphasising as well that these are tough places to come. If you look, Chesham couldn't beat them in either of their games this season. I think Gosport were held to a draw by Didcot as well. So on balance, this is a pretty good point, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, like I say, when the teams down the bottom are entertaining a team that's up around the top six or whatever, they do obviously tend to want to dig in and scrap a point or so out of it, and it does make it difficult when it's defence v attack like that. And they're ever so hard working team. They've got a lot of young legs in the team, really enthusiastic. A couple of the boys up front really worked our guys hard all night. And yeah, it doesn't surprise me that other teams have had trouble here. And it sounds a funny thing to say when they're bottom of the league, but I think maybe they've had probably more joy setting up like that against the better teams rather than maybe going toe to toe with the other teams in the division. And like I say, at home we would probably trust it a little bit more that we would have created something to win the game, whereas on the surface, it's not. When we come out here early on, it was like, it's not too bad. But as the night goes on, it cuts up a little bit, and all of a sudden you just can't play so quickly. When a ball's coming across you on a switch of play, to just look up and zip one out to your winger, it's difficult to trust that it's not going to bobble up and hit you on the ankle. So everyone's trying to be a little bit more precise, and it just gives a team that's defending like that chance to shuffle and get closer to the recipient. And yeah, the boys actually did work really hard all night to restrict Didcot to not a lot as far as possession. And And yeah, listen, we've all seen games like this many times where you don't actually end up getting the equaliser even. So yeah, I'm all right with this.
Yeah, looking ahead to Saturday, how are we feeling for that? Do you think there might be a couple of changes to the lineup? Obviously, Kalen out ill tonight, and Nana unavailable as well.
Yeah. I mean, as much as we have a reference to last season where we went on a spell towards this, the end of the season like this, where we were amazingly able to just keep naming the same 11 every week. Couple of reasons at the moment why we're probably not able to do that so much. First of all, different people's availability for various reasons, the usual stuff. And secondly, I'm not sure at the moment we've still even got to a place where you would say that 11 people have consistently earned the right to keep their shirt for the next game. So it's always leading us into the next one, and you're taking training into consideration as well. How people are performing on a Thursday or a Tuesday night's training, and eventually it ends up probably leading to one or two changes most weeks. And Beaconsfield, obviously on the 3G, it's a great new surface they've got there. Ends up being a slightly different game to the games when you're away on the grass. So loads to consider. Beaconsfield played us really well at our place, and I think they're on a decent little run of form again at the moment, or they seem to be. So yeah, there's loads to think about, mate, and we'll see where we get through Thursday training and see where we're at.
Yep. An important point for the Swans here at Didcot. We'll be back on Saturday away to Beaconsfield Town. We'll see you guys then.